going on, Jerome? So your Minnesota Vikings are looking to suture up who's going to be the quarterback of the future, and they have the ammunition to trade up to the stratosphere to go get their guy. And in what potentially could be the deepest quarterback class in NFL history, I think that there's going to be run on QBs up at the top. And the Vikings, can they get up to the stratosphere? Can they go get Drake May? Can they go get J.J. McCarthy? Can they get Jaden Daniels, etc.? Well, big step forward. As Michigan is having the pro day on Friday, there will be a Vikings contingent there, but also the Vikings reportedly will be arranging a private meeting next week with Michigan quarterback J.J. McCarthy. Dynamite. Breer, the Monday morning quarterback, did up a piece basically just kind of glowing about what's going on with the Falcons and Kirk Cousins. Sort of glossed over the whole tampering thing. But also it's interesting that he mentioned that the Vikings, they offered significant money to Kirk, but not guarantees past 2024. So whatever, man. But the main takeaway from this, takeaway from the article is this: Minnesota also moved forward at quarterback, first on a 1-year, $10 million deal with Sam Darnold. Blah, 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 blah. Then the trade, blah, 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 blah. They also had plans in motion for quarterbacks coaches Josh McCown and Grant Udinsky to be in Ann Arbor for Michigan quarterbacks J.J. McCarthy's pro day this Friday. Minnesota also arranged a private workout on campus with McCarthy for next week, with O'Connell and Adofo-Mensah set to make the trip. So the Vikings are going Zuzaman, arranging a meeting. And if you don't get that reference, dead to me. Also, I love the new trend. So the players have sort of adopted the whole dead to me thing. So former teammates, when one of their guys signs somewhere else, they're just on social media, is like, ha, dead to me. Because that's the go-to line for if a fan base loses a player, dead to me. It's funny how they adopted it, man. But, of course, Vikings and Josh McCown, the new quarterbacks coach, and Kevin O'Connell are going to have a huge hand in assessing whoever the hell the quarterback of the future is going to be. And the Vikings, they did meet with McCarthy at the Combine. You know, JJ was very much gushing about his meeting with Kevin O'Connell, who's taller than he thought. That's great, man. But, again, I understand. So, McCarthy, stats not as big as some of the other guys. His stats aren't in the same stratosphere as Bo Nix or Caleb Williams or Penix or Drake May. But again, think of what he was asked to do in the Michigan offense, and I think a lot of it was much more of what Harbaugh wanted to do versus, hey, we need to be a run first team because JJ McCarthy is booty. That ain't it. And also McCarthy, especially on third down, especially in clutch situations, comes up with big-time plays, does play action extremely well, has mobility, has a big-time arm, throws with accuracy and anticipation. So, again, I know that like Joe 12-pack sort of hates J.J. McCarthy, but it seems by and large the draft experts, people who watch a ton of college football, as well as the league in general, like they're in on J.J. McCarthy. Like all of this rumor and innuendo about J.J. McCarthy being one of the top 4 quarterbacks and being at least a top 6 pick, I don't think that's smoke. I think that is legit, as teams are going to bet on J.J. McCarthy's traits. Also, he's only 21 years old. So I think that JJ and the Vikings do make a ton of sense in this spot, especially if it does the draft does go down the way that a lot of people expect it to, where Caleb Williams is up there at 1, Drake May or Jaden Daniels at 2, Drake May or Jaden Daniels at 3 to the Patriots, and maybe Arizona trades out of 4, or maybe the Vikings make a different move up, or hell, this would be really interesting. Say the Vikings get to 2, or more likely 3. And they have their choice between J.J. McCarthy and or Drake May and or Jaden Daniels. And if the Vikings go McCarthy over Daniels and Drake May, I feel like that would be a little bit of a minor upset. But again, they're betting on the traits. And also, McCarthy is in a great spot too, because got the best wide receiver unit in the National Football League, have 2 very solid tackles, hopefully fixing the interior offensive line. The run game is there with Aaron Jones and Ty Chandler. You got Kevin O'Connell, you got Josh McCown, 2 great football minds. Wes is also there. And also you have great defense to play indoors, and I mean, there won't be a ton of pressure put on his shoulders right away. And also he doesn't have pressure to play right away because Sam Darnold could roll into 2024. So I'm all in on McCarthy. Like I feel like a lot of evaluators are very bullish on him. Our guy Thor Nystrom is absolutely over the moon for J.J. McCarthy. His spread of McCarthyism. it is funny, man. But I'm glad the Vikings are doing their diligence. I'm sure that they'll arrange similar private meetings with Jaden Daniels, with Drake May, probably even Michael Penix too. So again, doing their homework, finding the right guy, and go from there. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings are reportedly arranging a private workout with J.J. McCarthy next week after attending his pro day on Friday. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.